Hey, welcome back. Yes, I am recording this on the same day as the previous two question ones. I just decided to just do some pre-recording and get some things done out of the way to catch up on her questions because I've been a little busy. So yeah, 10 more questions with Amberlynn Reed. Here we go. Question 1 today. One of the most disgusting things I've seen Hater Nation do is plant insecurities into your head. Like, for example, oh, they gifted you bath stuff? They're probably hinting at you that you smell. Oh, she got exercise equipment? She must be hinting at you to lose weight. Literally so disgusting. They want you to believe that you aren't worthy of love and no one could possibly love you. People must have some ulterior motive whenever someone does something nice for you and they dare to call you a gaslighter or an emotional abuser. They can GTFO. Makes me sick. Amberlynn says, damn, this is so true. And then kind of a sad looking down emoji. So Amberlynn is a gaslighter, but aside from that, she's also emotionally abusive to previous girlfriends. So, all of these things can be true with Hater Nation also doing the same thing. Again, like I said in the previous video, I think some people do read a lot into things. When you don't know somebody too well, but they like to shop at a certain store like Bath and Body Works, you might get them a gift card, which is what they did, which wasn't clear because Amberlynn said, oh, they got me this, and she showed the items and then people were like, oh, they must think your house smells bad for all of the Bath and Body Works stuff you got. She came back and she was like, they got me a gift card. I picked this stuff out. So that's where it comes in that people think she lies about things because of the way she words stuff. Like, oh, they got me this. No, you picked that out yourself. They got you a gift card. So it's the way she words things and then has to come back later and try to clarify things that make people not believe her. Sometimes when she's clarifying things, she's saying the truth, and sometimes she isn't. As far as people thinking that she's not worthy of love, I think everybody's worthy of love, regardless of who and how they are. I think some people might need to work on themselves a little bit, but so I don't know. Some people do think Amberlynn is just the worst thing on the planet, and they're, I wouldn't say that. Baby Amber deserved love, deserved a chance, deserved nurturing, joy, and stability. That little girl still exists in you and is still crying in the corner. Please pay attention to her, see her, hug her, and be what she needed in her life. There's still a chance. She needs you. It wasn't her fault. None of it was. And Amberlynn says, wow, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't crying now. Thank you for this. This one I left in because, Amber did have a lot of trauma as a child, going through what she did with her parents being addicts and going through the foster system and the issues she had with that. I'm sure she has a lot of trauma and like PTSD and things to deal with when it comes to her childhood, and has a lot of things deal with that. But, thankfully she's in therapy now, and I hope she's able to deal with those issues. But I think there's a time and a point in place whenever people that are like, when they realize where their issues stem from, using it as an excuse and using it as this is why I do the things I do, but I'm working on it. A lot of people had bad childhoods. A lot of people had issues growing up. They're not all 500 pounds. And that could be because they had therapy or they got over it on their own. But there's definitely a difference between recognizing I had a bad childhood, that's why I'm acting this way. It doesn't give you the right to be an ass to other people. It doesn't, having some mental issue or some condition doesn't give you a free pass, because other people still have feelings and other people still exist. So I think while Amberlynn does need to address her issues from her childhood, and she needs to heal from that and maybe still forgive people, she needs to find a better way to deal with that trauma and hopefully her therapist and psychologist will help her with that. Hopefully that made sense. I was just speaking on the fly there. Not saying that you're a perfect person, but the amount of bullying and hate you get is like unreasonable. There's a fine line between criticizing your channel and treating you like a scapegoat. Some people just don't want to admit that they use your situation to feel better about themselves. If you don't like someone and you're a mature individual, you can comment on them and just move on with your life. It's not normal to be so obsessed about someone you dislike to the extent that you visit multiple forums to habitually talk crap about them and collect tons of pictures and videos on them. I know that you use your channel and people who dislike you for monetary gain, but if they clicked on the video knowing that they will dislike it, it seems that they have a problem. Wishing you all the best. Hopefully you can become a healthier and better version of yourself. Amberlynn says, literally couldn't have said it better myself. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a difference between criticizing her and, being obsessed. When I'm not making videos about Amberlynn, I do not think about her. I have other stuff in my life. I've never visited Kiwi Farms, I think is what it's called. I've seen a couple of things on her Reddit if somebody sends me a link, but yeah, there are some people that just use the internet's anonymity to just be horrible people and say awful things to people, and sometimes Amberlynn is the target of that. And hate watching is a thing. People will watch videos of people they don't like just because they can. Amber, I'm concerned about you. You are huge again. Please stop eating so much. Amberlynn says, I'm huge again? I've always been huge, lol. But trust me, I'm not gaining weight like you think. I'm not gaining weight at all. Yeah, she looks about the same as she has been recently. I don't think she's gaining. I don't think she's back up into like 515 or 520. It can be a bit tough sometimes. Why don't you just upload one vlog per week and put more effort into it? Then it can also be about 20 minutes long. Amberlynn says, nah, I want to upload a few vlogs a week. Yeah, so if she uploads, 3 or 4 vlogs a week that are 10, 12 minutes long each, as long as they're over that, 8 minutes or 10 minutes to get monetization, she's going to earn more money from 3 or 4 videos getting, 50 or 60,000 views than just one 20-minute long video getting, 80,000 maybe views. So the more videos she posts, the more she's going to earn. You're definitely over 550 pounds. You should honestly weigh yourself in a video and show us the date on your phone too, so we can actually make sure you're not lying to us. The fact that you won't even do that much is just telling of how much weight you've gained again. Amberlynn says, I have not gained weight. The people who do not believe my weigh-ins, who think I have gained weight, and who need to see proof of the scale are the very last people I want to do weigh-ins for. Have a nice night. Yeah, I don't think she's back up to 550. Her face is definitely a lot smaller than it was a year ago. I would say she's probably still around 500. Why do you post polls on your YouTube for people to vote if you just end up doing the bare minimum? Amberlynn says, it's strange. The same people complaining about my content being super boring are the ones who want my videos to be longer. It's so strange to me. Well, maybe they think if they're longer, you'll show more interesting things other than you eating food. People want to see longer videos of you doing more things, I guess. I noticed that once you're single, you make hella progress. You watch your calories, lower your weight, take care of yourself. But once you get in a relationship again, everything goes downhill. Do you get too comfortable? Amberlynn says, I am down 40 pounds since being in this relationship, so I cannot really answer that. But I do know that it is common for the new relationship weight gain to happen. Maybe it's because people are happy, going on dates, getting comfortable, etc. Yeah, a lot of people, once they get into a long-term relationship and they're comfortable, they do start to let themselves go, I guess, a little bit, or they gain some weight because they're comfortable. Maybe they're going out to eat more with their partner. So they gain a little bit of weight. They go to movies, they just chill at home, just spend time with each other. So unless their activities are active, like going to the gym together or hiking, a lot of people do gain weight when they're in a relationship. But Amberlynn, I don't think, is ever really single long enough for that to be noticeable, to be honest. Be honest, would you buy the merch you're selling? $52 for a basic hoodie is incredibly steep for something that only has 2 tiny words written on the corner. Amberlynn says, yes, I absolutely would. I prefer simple. There is a ton of merch out there that is simple like mine, and no one has shit to say unless it is made by me. LMFAO. So, again, she's doing the whataboutism, right? Well, other people have simple merch, but it's probably, I don't know. I haven't seen merch like that, but if they do, it's probably a more entertaining quote than just merch moment in the corner of a sweatshirt. I mean, come on. Have you ever looked into whether you might suffer from CPTSD? I have had this for most of my life, and it's way more common than people think. Any kind of long-term childhood neglect and trauma can produce it in a person. Last night on your live stream, I saw someone who was suffering, and to me, it looked a lot like CPTSD. Amberlynn says, my psychologist has mentioned that I show signs. I will get it all figured out one day, I hope. Yeah, so CPTSD is complex post-traumatic stress disorder and can come with repeated trauma. And, Amberlynn probably does have that from her childhood. So hopefully, she can work with her psychologist and get it figured out. Alright, the end of that video got a little glitchy, so I had to remove it. So here is a quick little outro. That was 10 more questions with Amberlynn. Hopefully it gave us a little bit more insight into our girl and kind of why she does what she does and who she is. So until next time, be safe and take care.